Well, I'm back to talking about the show Quantum Leap with the episode The Leap Home Part 1. And in this one, Sam leaps into his past, in which he was when he was 16 at his family's farm in Elk Ridge, Indiana, in which suddenly his brother Tom is coming home for the Thanksgiving holiday, and anyway he's just say, okay, this is how I can change things. This is how I can make things right. In a way, trying to tell him say, hey Tom, be careful, or trying to tell his dad that he wants him to fix his diet and all that. I thought this one was great. I really did, and thank goodness I was able to find clips for this one. Thank you, Daily Motion, Daily. When it comes down to it, I think this one is. I feel like this one, yeah, we have episodes that are very much emotional episodes, like the time in which Sam leaps into a woman who was assaulted.
Oh no, not again.
Again? Have you been raped before?
The time when Sam leaps into a lawyer who is trying to represent a black man, or
Women and children, born as free as you and me, are denied, among other things, the right to vote. And if they try to do anything about it, you hang them.
There's many other ones I can think of, but I gotta say this one's really up there because this one is more personal for the character of Sam, and the fact he is wanting to help his family. He's wanting to try to change things, and you can see he's wanting to try, he's really wanting his dad to understand, say, hey Dad, your smoking isn't good for you and all that, maybe you need to eat less pork or something.
Because I work hard, I sleep good, and I eat dairy products. Do you know that a person can thrive on nothing but whole milk? Not survive, but thrive.
Dad, all I'm saying is that you spent your entire life eating food high in cholesterol.
And I do think it's pretty great that the character of Sam's father is actually played by Scott Bakula. I think that's pretty great. And yeah, I'm gonna be honest and say I kind of like that Sam was able to looking back, if we tell ourselves many times gosh darn, if I could go back I would change this, I would change this about my past and all that stuff, and say something, maybe if I was sent back at a little bit around that age, maybe I would have changed some things. I mean, maybe I would have been more say, hey, get yourself out of that damn closet. I would have probably told myself that, even though I was still probably hidden deep in that corner of that thing. And yeah, I thought this one was really good. The moments where I feel say, okay, this is a bit of a highlight, is whether it's Sam talking to his little sister, in this case Katie, who he's singing her songs from it's he's she is singing he's singing her song, but suddenly she's worried, say, I don't want to believe that you have all this information about the future, because suddenly she's worried about her brother going to Vietnam, and suddenly not coming back.
Because if you do, Tommy's gonna die.
Okay. Eddie.
I don't want my brother to die in Vietnam.
I think the actors do a great job and everything. And I still think the moment in which Sam is running away through the cornfield because, like, he is, like, he suddenly got it. Like, in the fact that, he's wanting to, like, change the past because he thinks it's going to help. But at the same time, once he realizes, like, say, that, like, he's just end up hurting people because, like, his brother Tom's going away, like, relatively soon, so, in a way, instead of, like, basically he's scaring them, like...
I'd give anything to see my father and my sister for a few days, be able to talk with them again, laugh with them, tell them how much I love them.
Into that. But yeah, I think this episode is really good. The relationships, like, say, between Sam and his brother are really good. Like, even though, like, they're just shooting some hoops, and he's just, like, saying, hey, if I win the game, will you just hide in a hole, or something like that, so you won't get shot, or something like that, please, if you sense danger, and all that. But yeah, I think this one does a wonderful, wonderful job when it gets to, like, near the ending, when Sam was, like, saying, yeah, he wins the game, it gets so hype. But then, Alice tell him, like, say, hey, great job, Sam, great job, and all that.
But at least he doesn't marry no-nos and have a couple of bulldogs. What about Tom? It's coming up.
I'm sorry, Sam. He's still killed in Vietnam.
Sam! Booyah! All right, little brother.
But then suddenly he says, like, say, I'm sorry, Sam, and it didn't, like, Tom's history didn't change until we get into part 2, which is Sam leaps into who would eventually be the character of Magic, in Vietnam. So yeah, this one, I think so, since this was also the first time watching this episode, this one was great. This one was really good. Because, like, suddenly, like, even though Sam has gone through all these adventures to change a course of everyone else's lives, it's suddenly, like, when he is end up going to be able to change his own life, it's, like, say, like, shoot, like, when you actually sit down to actually do it, because you know what the future is, you realize, like, say, wait, is this actually helping? And all that, or is it just scaring folks at the same time? So overall, a great episode. See you next time.